We've seen a lot of smartphone launches this year across different price segments, but it was the budget segment that has seen a lot of action in 2018. As a result, we have multiple smartphones around the 15,000 rupee price segment. As tough as it was, we made a list of the top 10 best budget smartphones to launch in India in 2018 based on our reviews. ASUS has been quite aggressive this year, and one of its most popular products is the ZenFone Max Pro M1. This smartphone was launched to compete with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 Pro and offers a powerful Snapdragon 636 processor. There are multiple RAM and storage variants to choose from, and users opting for the higher 6GB RAM 64GB storage variant also got better cameras. The phone also gained popularity because of its good build quality and a vibrant display, and ASUS has managed to plonk in a 5000 mAh battery while keeping the weight down. What we weren't fond of when we reviewed the device was the awkward camera app and a relatively disappointing battery life, which seemed to have improved after a few software updates. Realme started off as a sub-brand of Oppo, but soon went on to become an independent company. Realme 1 is the first smartphone from the company, and it managed to make a significant impact on the market. Powered by a MediaTek Helio P22 SoC, the One undercut a lot of smartphones with its aggressive 8,990 rupees price tag for the 3GB RAM 32GB storage variant. It has a unique design, and the 3410 mAh battery delivers good battery life. Sadly, Realme discontinued the base 3GB variant of the One, making the 4GB variant the base model at 10,990 rupees. Realme used the same formula as the One for the 2 Pro. As a result, you get a powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 processor and a big 3500 mAh battery. You can choose from 3 variants of the Realme 2 Pro, which are 4GB of RAM with 64GB of storage, 6GB RAM with 64GB storage, and 8GB RAM with 128GB storage. It is also one of the few phones to offer 8GB RAM under the 20,000 rupee price point. It offers good build quality and quick face recognition, but the laminated back scuffs easily and low light camera performance is average. Honor launched the 8X to claim a piece of the pie in the budget segment. The standout feature for this phone is the design. It is definitely well designed and manages to offer a premium feel compared to some other smartphones on this list. Huawei's Kirin 710 SoC is powering the Honor 8X, which is a newer chip and performs better than the Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 and the Snapdragon 660 powered devices. What we did not like about the Honor 8X when we reviewed it was that it was bulky to use and the camera performance was average. HMD Global has been producing smartphones under the Nokia brand and targeting different segments. The Nokia 5.1 Plus was one of its smartphones in the budget segment that is well equipped to face the competition. Powered by a MediaTek Helio P60 processor, it has 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. The device is a part of Google's Android One program and is guaranteed to receive software and security updates. The build quality of the smartphone is impressive, and we like that it sports a USB Type-C port. The hybrid SIM slot and the camera performance in low light are two of its shortcomings. The Xiaomi Mi A2 came as a pleasant surprise as it offered a combination of Xiaomi's hardware and stock Android. It has a powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 processor and comes in 4GB RAM and 6GB RAM variants. You get 64GB of storage and 128GB of storage respectively, which isn't expandable further. In typical Xiaomi fashion, the Mi A2 was priced aggressively at 16,999 rupees. We were impressed with the dual cameras on the Mi A2, which could click good photos in low light. The battery capacity is low at 3000 mAh, and as a result, the phone has an average battery life. Realme's third smartphone on this list, the U1, is a selfie-focused smartphone with a 25-megapixel front camera. It is also the first smartphone to sport the MediaTek Helio P70 processor in India. The Realme U1 has a dewdrop notch on its 6.3-inch display and comes in two variants, 3GB RAM with 32GB storage and 4GB RAM with 64GB storage. It performs better than the Helio P60 processor as well as the Snapdragon 660 for CPU tests. We like the camera performance in daylight and the quick face unlock feature, but we were disappointed with the camera performance in low light and the fact that it lacked 4K video recording and video stabilization. The Xiaomi Redmi 6A was launched as the successor to the popular Redmi 5A smartphone. The 6A sports a bigger 18:9 display in a small body that is good looking and comfortable to hold. It is powered by a MediaTek Helio P22 processor and has 2GB of RAM. Buyers have the option to choose between 16GB and 32GB of storage. The Redmi 6A has support for dual 4G, but VoLTE can only be supported on one SIM at a time. Just like other Xiaomi smartphones, there are too many ads on this smartphone. One of Infinix's first smartphone to be a part of Google's Android One program, the Note 5 offers good value to the buyer on a budget. Priced under 10,000 rupees, the Note 5 has a crisp and vivid display. It is powered by a MediaTek Helio P23 chip, which offers good performance for the price. We also like the big 4500 mAh battery, which offered good battery life. What we didn't like about the Note 5 was the subpar camera performance in low light and the unreliable fingerprint scanner. The successor to a popular smartphone, the Xiaomi Redmi 5, the Redmi 6 is a fitting replacement. Xiaomi has opted for a MediaTek Helio P22 SoC and paired it with 3GB of RAM. Buyers have the option to choose between 32GB and 64GB of internal storage. You do get the option to expand storage up to 256GB via the dedicated microSD card slot. The Redmi 6 is a dual SIM smartphone with support for 4G as well as VoLTE on both SIM slots. We like the build quality on the smartphone as well as the battery life that it offered. Something buyers need to keep in mind is that the low light camera performance is below average and MIUI is a little spammy with notifications. So that was our list of the best budget smartphones of 2018, and which one is your favorite from this list? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to gadgets360.com.